Hi folks, thanks for watching Hacks, Skills, and Mods. We're still in the series of 1911 modifications or refinements. We've already covered the slide and a lot of the frame and some of the trigger stuff. You want to use your stone, ceramic stone that you get from Brownells, and you want to polish the inside of the frame. You want to polish the area up here that the sear and hammer contact on both sides. You want to use this, its main purpose is to polishing the trigger ways, and you want to polish against the top of the trigger way and the bottom and again out against the side. Okay, and you want to come up into here where the trigger comes through the frame. You want to polish this as well, all the way around here and top and bottom of both sides. Okay. You also want to polish with your 600 grit rolled up the way I showed you in the last video. You want to polish it, or you want to use it to polish inside the disconnect hole. Okay, you want that polished inside there too. Magazine well, I use 600 grit sandpaper and usually an ink pen or anything I can use to hold that paper rigid and push it up in there and polish the inside of the mag well. And I polish the back, and I polish the sides, and I polish the front. I use the ink pen for the front where it's rounded. You can use this stone, and you can do the sides and the back and get into the corner. Excuse me. I use a Dremel tool to flare the mag well, and I don't like anything with a square with a corner on it. I like to round things, so I will take this out at an angle and then round it in the back on each side, and even around the front here is all angled and rounded. Okay, that makes your mags, it makes mag changes easier, makes it funnel in. So trigger, you need to polish all four sides of your trigger to get them as slick as possible. You need to polish the outside of the trigger stirrup. The trigger, I would use the hard stone. Whoops, use the hard stone because it's a flat surface. The stirrup, I would use the 600 grit sandpaper, and you want to polish all the way around three sides and around the front corners on the outside. On the inside, you want to come from the corner around three sides back to the corner here, and then this front rounded part's not necessary. The disconnect, you want to polish this flat surface, and I would use the stone because that's a flat surface and you want to keep it flat. You want to polish this T-shaped piece here, and again the stone is better because it's flat and you want it to stay flat. These areas on the back here on each side of the T-shape, I polish those again with the stone. The opening in the middle, there's no need to polish that. Around the outside of the disconnect, and there's a little bit of a mountain here, there's a hump, and I like to polish that with 600 grit and just put it, I like to polish that with 600 grit and use my thumb because it's a rounded surface and you want to keep it rounded instead of flat. Let's see. The sear, you want to polish this area here and here, this area here, and this, and the surface that contacts the hammer hooks. I like to polish that with the stone because this needs to be good and flat. It doesn't need to be terribly rounded. It needs to be a little bit, not much, but you want to polish that with the flat stone, and then there will be an edge right here, and you want to just take that edge off and then use your 600 grit on your fingertips and just a couple of strokes there, and that kind of gives it, where you took this edge off, it gives it just a rounded corner there. So we'll stop there and go to the next video for the sake of time. Thank you so much to our veterans and emergency service personnel. Check out Hawk Creek Armory's Facebook page, and if you need anything, give those guys a shout. Please like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.